Please be seated. Well, good morning, everyone, and a very warm, hot welcome to the magnificent Barony Hall, here resplendent in the Glasgow sunshine. We're getting used to this. This is a great day, celebration. You'll be very proud. You'll maybe be a bit emotional, but it's a fantastic day, and for the graduands and their family and friends, this is a fantastic day to celebrate. My name is Campbell Booth. I am a professor in the Faculty of Engineering. I'm Associate Principal for the University and also the Executive Dean for the Faculty of Engineering. Graduation is the highlight of the university's calendar. It represents the culmination of years, often many years, of very hard work, dedication, study, and sometimes it's a bit of a roller coaster. So to get to this day is something that we should all celebrate and be very proud of our graduates. So the process today is that I'm going to declare the ceremony open, and our graduands will start to my left. They will come past me, I will cap them, and then they will proceed to receive their parchment. So they will enter the stage as graduands, and they will leave as graduates to begin a new chapter in their lives. Capping is a simple operation, but it's a very symbolic gesture, and it represents that transition from scholar to graduate and the start of a new chapter. So I know that we have guests here from Scotland, I'm sure, from the UK, from all over the world, perhaps even from Brazil. You're all very welcome to this day here. It's a day of celebration, as I've said. It's a joyous occasion, and I want you all to celebrate. So when your loved ones are on the stage being capped, I want you all to cheer. Feel free to let a bit of emotion out and cheer for everyone. Cheer for your loved ones, but cheer for every single person, because it's a fantastic achievement. So it's a joyous occasion, so please do celebrate it as it should be celebrated. When we complete the ceremony, as long as it's not raining, which I think it won't be, I will lead the academic procession, followed by our graduates, then followed by you, family and friends, and we'll proceed up the hill to the Learning and Teaching building, where there'll be some well-deserved refreshments waiting for us. So I formally declare this ceremony open, and I'm now going to invite Dr. Louise Kelly to present our graduands from the Faculty of Science, and she will be followed by Professor Maurizio Collu, who will present our graduands from our Faculty of Engineering. So thank you very much.
Associate Principal and Executive Dean, in the name of the University and by the authority of Senate, I present to you these students. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy for Research in the Department of Mathematics and Statistics, Pedro Nuno Ferrari de Fontes. Verity Horrigan. Howell Robert Christopher Normington. Anne Patterson Kennedy. For the degree of Master of Science in Applied Statistics and Health Sciences, in Tom Buziwala, Sindasiwi Simbandu. In Medical Statistics, Douglas Ian Brunton. Kirsty Margaret Mackay. For the degree of Master of Mathematics in Mathematics, Lucas Campbell Finn. Freya Ellis Riddle. In Mathematics and Statistics, Aidan Henrik Clark. Hannah Marisa da Silva. Cara Janine Fallon. Alex Christina Grace. Connor Michael Lister. Martin Francis MacLeod. Lucy Sinclair. Christian Alexander Townsend. Lauren Catherine Walker. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Data Analytics, Holly Alana Davis. Aaron Joseph Hay. In Mathematics, Aaron Jack Hannah Crawford. Fraser Joss. Rory Ian Massey. Jamie McIntyre. Ellie Tetzel. In Mathematics and Computer Science, Shaheen Bukashah. Alexander Andrew Brown. Kyle Grant. Adam Kennedy. Callum Andrew McNeish. Louise Murphy. Sneha Venkatesan. Emily Morgan Williams. In Mathematics and Physics, Lily Charlotte Cairns. Samuel Cole. Gavin William Johnson. Taylor McNamara. Shona Small. Karen Sullivan. In mathematics and statistics, Tom Beattie. Andrew De Paula. Tia Dingwall. Erin Fairley. Amber Finney. Cara Jaffrey. Olivia Leslie. Ailey Katrina MacDonald. Amy Susan McLeish. Cara Isabella Payton. Innes John Pollock. Erin Marie Shields. Eleanor Sinnott. Hannah Monica Wallace. Chang Ying Yang. Jing Yun Zhang. Yi Jun Zhou. In mathematics with teaching, Sam Thomas Ballantyne. Ryan Burgoyne. Jim Leith Cowan. Sophie McGonigal. Stuart Thompson. In mathematics with teaching international, Marwan Mohammed Juma Al-Bashui. In mathematics, statistics and accounting, Ava Catherine Casserly. Jake Graham. Lauren Hughes. Erin Marie Kelly. Priyamvada Krishnada. Oren James Mullen. Zara Ralston. Hamish White. Jack Young. In mathematics, statistics and business analysis, Alexandra Theophandi. In mathematics, statistics and economics, Matthew Allen Burrell. Liam Cogan. Connor Craig MacDonald. In Mathematics, Statistics and Finance, Marcus Owen Croxton. Jordan Monaghan Davis. Harris Douglas. Sam Duncan. Dhruv Garg. Adam Gatherer. Glenn Little. Rory MacDonald. Jack Brian MacArthur. Kai McGrillen. Callum David McNaughton. Thomas Jared O'Neill. Kevan Prunuv Payadiki. Rubini Selva Muragan. For the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Applied Statistics in Health Sciences, Rebecca Mary Prince.
Associate Principal and Executive Dean, in the name of the University and by the authority of Senate, I present to you these students. For the degree of Doctor of Engineering in Offshore Renewable Engineering, Eve Andrews. Catherine Ann Smith. Callum Trevor Turnbull. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, for research in the Department of Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering, Siti Fariya. For research in the Department of Naval Architecture, Ocean and Marine Engineering, Kasia Patriniak. For the degree of Master of Science in Ship and Offshore Technology, Anisha Alex. Vishnu Raj. Yu Sin Wang. In Subsea and Pipeline Engineering, Hitesh Kumar Senthil Kumar. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering, Samuel Hudson Collett. Jonathan Hilburn. Alexandros Kaimenakis. Patroklos Mandilaris. Theoharis Anthony Melanitis. Matthew Rai. In naval architecture with high-performance marine vehicles, Tom George Anderson Bowles. Michael Philip Sean Doe. Radu Epure. Sophie Inglis. In naval architecture with ocean engineering, Andrew James Stewart Banks. Findlay Douglas. Kyla Rose Houston. Stuart Daniel McRitchie. Lewis Scott McCauley. James Duncan McMurtry. Andrew Ian Menzies. Garrett Newton. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Naval Architecture and Marine Engineering, Nawaf Mubarak S.A.L. Kawari. Korai Goxel. Shan Bin Liu. Freya Myri Margaret Sharp. Chan Sheng Shen. Ji Heng Wong. Yu Tong Yang. In naval architecture with high-performance marine vehicles, Eleanor Margetts. In naval architecture with ocean engineering, Mohammed Murtuza Hassan Musana Sayed. Sevket Yardnici.
I think we've all warmed up a bit. So I would ask you to put all of the applause and shouts of encouragement together and give our graduates of 2026 another round of applause, please. So there is a lot of warmth in this room, so I'll try not to keep you too long. I'll tell you a little bit about our university, and I'll also make a few reflections. Then, as I said before, we'll proceed to the Learning and Teaching building for our well-deserved refreshments. All of our graduates here today have shown great commitment, resilience, adaptability, and perseverance to arrive at this day. But none of you have done it alone. For those of you graduating in the presence of your loved ones, this is a moment of great pride for them. Your family, friends and supporters have played a crucial role in your success. You wouldn't be here today without their support. So, to our new graduates, can you please join me in showing your and our appreciation for them? Likewise, our dedicated staff, many of whom are up here on stage with me, resplendent in their robes from where they graduated. They have worked tirelessly to provide our graduates with an exceptional education and student experience, and your achievement reflects their commitment. I would also like to thank Louise and Maurizio for reading the names. It's not the easiest of jobs. Sammy, I don't know where Sammy is, our Bedalus, who carries the mace. The Bedalus was traditionally here to guard me and maintain order and discipline if things get out of hand in medieval times. Thankfully, I don't think we'll need Sammy for that. But thanks to him, our University Secretary, Dr. Stuart Fancy, for presenting the parchments, Fiona and our team of professional services and security staff, and of course, David, our organist, and Chris, our piper, who you've yet to hear from, involved in making today so special and making things run seamlessly. So let's thank everyone there that I mentioned, please. We also have members of our student executive here on the stage and our university court, our governing body. So in a short while, once this ceremony has concluded, we will leave the hall, as I've said many times because I need to remind you, in an academic procession, signifying that you are all now full members of the Strathclyde academic community. You will join a family of more than 230,000 Strathclyders worldwide who have gone on to excel in their chosen fields. We often celebrate the names you already know, the famous alumni whose achievements are recorded in headlines or history books. But the truth is, many of the most significant graduates of this university are the ones you might never have heard of. They're the people shaping lives and changing their chosen fields. They may not be household names, but their influence is everywhere. They are the unseen architects of progress, and they embody what useful learning really means. And today, you are joining their number. It's that useful learning which informs our teaching, ensuring that our degree programmes equip our graduates with the skills that they need to excel in careers that will create a safer, more prosperous and sustainable world. It transforms and informs our research, which focuses on tackling practical real-world challenges, such as the transition to clean energy, tackling climate change, developing new medicines, improving healthcare, advancing manufacturing, quantum, AI technologies, and working towards a more just and equitable society. Useful learning fuels our graduates, it fuels you. To help to create jobs, to grow economies, to increase prosperity, to transform communities, improve people's lives, and ultimately make the world a better place. Across our faculties, we see this ethos brought to life in remarkable ways. As you will know, we have two faculties here today, science and engineering. And I'm just going to talk briefly about both of those faculties, what they are, and a very small number of what they've achieved. I'll give you some examples. In the Faculty of Science, It's a community defined by curiosity, collaboration and discovery. The faculty brings together disciplines as diverse as chemistry and physics, mathematics and statistics, graduating today, computer and information sciences, pharmacy and biomedical sciences. The research work is translated to real-world applications that solve problems and improve the lives of many, while teaching the next generation, who then go out into the world to make their mark, like our graduates today. What really defines the faculty is its people. Students in science don't just learn science, they learn how to think, to question, to solve problems that matter. They leave as innovators, educators and leaders, ready to use their knowledge for the common good, and that is useful learning. I'll now tell you very briefly about a couple of examples from a great many that I could quote of recent highlights and achievements in the Faculty of Science. And I should also say that I'm joined by my esteemed colleague, Professor Duncan Graham, my fellow Dean of the Faculty of Science. So, on to the examples. Dr. Rebecca Beveridge from Pure and Applied Chemistry won a Philip Leverhulme Prize in recognition of her pioneering work in developing new cancer treatments by finding innovative ways to study specific proteins linked to the disease. These proteins change their shape and they're very difficult to track down and identify. BioCers, a Strathclyde spin-out company, it won the 2025 Converge Challenge Entrepreneurship Competition for rapid testing technology for food safety. It's developed a device called Food Shield, which can detect listeria in 5 minutes as opposed to several days with current and previous testing techniques. In maths and statistics, where we have our graduates today, Professor Kim Kavanagh has conducted research on the lasting impact of Scotland's HPV vaccination programme in preventing cervical disease and reducing cancer risk. She's shown in the International Journal of Cancer that protection remains strong more than 12 years after vaccination, with particular benefits for those vaccinated early and for women in Scotland's most deprived communities. Real impact. Dr. Tunde Shoban has shown how machine learning and AI can conduct maternal risk assessment for women with preeclampsia. Together, these achievements show maybe slightly unexpected outcomes from maths and statistics. It shows the power of maths, statistics, data science and public health collaboration coming together to deliver useful learning and lasting benefits for society. Our Faculty of Engineering, which I have the privilege of leading, is the largest in Scotland, brings together disciplines ranging from architecture, biomedical engineering, civil and environmental, mechanical and aerospace, chemical, electrical and design engineering. We even sometimes work very closely with our science colleagues. Engineering is home to a global community of students, working with staff across disciplines to design, innovate and improve the way we all live. It's internationally recognised for its research excellence and its close partnerships with industry, ensuring that ideas move swiftly from the lab or the computer to real-world application. We're passionate about widening access to university through initiatives such as the Scottish Space School and Engineering the Future for Girls. This opens doors for young people and broadens access to STEM education. And some highlights from the Faculty of Engineering include work by researchers in our biomedical engineering department have developed technology-enriched rehabilitation gyms to help stroke survivors. These gyms have been rolled out in communities in Lanarkshire, Edinburgh and Dundee, and the goal is to extend them further. Very successful. Professor Rebecca Lunn, MBE, in our Civil and Environmental Engineering department, won a prestigious and extremely competitive 10-year Green Future Fellowship worth £3 million to develop a pioneering process that could capture up to 1 billion tonnes of carbon dioxide annually by simply crushing rock, which is going to be used for construction, in the presence of CO2. And she's discovered a chemical reaction that will cause that CO2 to bind to the crushed rock and be captured forever. 72 billion tonnes of rocks are crushed annually for construction. In naval architecture, ocean and marine engineering, again, graduates today, this department is #1 in the UK and top 10 in the world. Highlights include Dr. Batuhan Akhtas of the department is also CEO of a spin-out Eco-Navis Solutions. This is commercialised boss cap technology for propellers on ships, which improves the efficiency. And just for one container ship, that can save more than £100,000 per year in fuel costs and 4,500 tonnes of CO2 annually per container ship. And there's a lot of container ships out there. Dr. Rafet Emek-Kurt received the Career 4C Europort Award for work on the Safety Human Incident and Error Learning Database, or SHIELD, which is improving safety and saving lives at sea. You'll be glad to hear that I'll now move towards my conclusion. It's this kind of real-world impact that captures the real spirit of Strathclyde. It's something that's increasingly recognised. The Daily Mail named Strathclyde 2026 UK University of the Year and called us the embodiment of everything a 21st century university should be. We are also the Times and Sunday Times Scottish University of the Year 2026 and runner-up in the UK University of the Year. These are the latest in a long line of awards and league table rankings. We don't chase such awards, but we certainly celebrate them when we get them. It does demonstrate that our approach to teaching, to research, to partnership working, and to making a real difference is being noticed. Now, as graduates of this university, you have the opportunity to take what you've learned here and make your own mark in the world. During your time at Strathclyde, you've grown not just in knowledge, but in confidence, resilience and perspective. You've learned how to solve problems, how to work with others and persevere when things get tough, as they invariably do. Just as importantly, university isn't just about lectures and exams. It's about the friendships that you've created, the experiences you've shared, and the person that you've become along the way. Education is not just about learning something, it's about becoming someone. As graduates of Strathclyde and future leaders of our society, you now have a responsibility to use your talents to make a positive difference. Whatever path you take, business, science, education, the arts, public service, remember you have the power to effect change and inspire others. Use that power with integrity, humility and empathy, the qualities that will set you apart. You carry not only the knowledge and skills that you've gained, but also the spirit of Strathclyde, a spirit of innovation, collaboration and inclusion. Keep learning, keep questioning, keep making a positive impact on the world around you. As you move on, please stay connected with us. You'll always be part of this community, and your stories inspire the next generation of Strathclyders to follow. Finally, let me thank again our staff for their dedication and excellence, our support staff, help with the ceremony, and families and friends who have supported you every step of the way. Congratulations once again on your remarkable achievement. You've made us proud, and you'll continue to do that in the years ahead. Go forward with confidence, with purpose, and with the knowledge that you're capable of great things. Thank you. So, I would now like to invite our graduates, followed by their family and friends, to join us in the procession as we leave the Barony Church at the back and progress up to the Learning and Teaching building. The Piper will be leading us out. If last night had gone a bit differently, maybe it would have been Yes Sir I Can Boogie he would be playing, but unfortunately that's not the case. So, I now declare this ceremony closed and ask you all to be upstanding, please, as the procession leaves. Thank you.